G'day everyone, and welcome. Today we're not just watching a video, we're embarking on an expedition deep into the soul-stirring landscapes of Namibia. This is the ultimate adventure. Endless horizons, ancient sands, and profound silence, where every grain tells a story of survival. Imagine standing atop a colossal dune, the world stretching out beneath you in a sea of red and gold. We'll explore the top 5 most epic adventures this incredible country has to offer. So strap in, stay hydrated, and keep your wits about you. The Namib Desert is calling. Let's get started. Our first challenge, Sossusvlei, a place where the world's tallest sand dunes rise from the heart of the Namib Desert, sculpted by wind and time into breathtaking giants. These dunes are not just a natural wonder, they are a test of endurance, spirit, and awe. Before us, Dune 45 rises, a mountain of ancient iron-rich sand, its curves glowing softly in the first hints of dawn. This iconic dune, named for its location 45 kilometers from the park gate, is a siren call to adventurers from around the globe. The climb begins in pre-dawn twilight, when the air is cool and the world is hushed. Each step forward is a battle against gravity and shifting sand. Your feet sink deep, sliding back with every push. Your lungs burn with the effort, your muscles ache, and the only sound is your own breath and the soft crunch of sand beneath your boots. You find a rhythm, using the narrow ridge for the firmest footing. The wind, ever present, stings your skin and whips grains of sand against your face, reminding you that this landscape is alive and untamed. The higher you climb, the more the world below falls away, replaced by endless waves of red and gold. Then the first rays of sunlight ignite the dunes, painting the desert in fiery color. Shadows stretch and retreat, revealing the sculpted beauty of the sand. The landscape transforms before your eyes, glowing with an intensity that feels almost otherworldly. At the summit, you're rewarded with a 360-degree panorama, a sea of red dunes rolling to the horizon, the stark white clay pan of deadfly below, and the skeletal remains of ancient camelthorn trees frozen in time for centuries. The view is both humbling and exhilarating, a reminder of nature's power and beauty. The silence is profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind. Up here you feel completely alone, yet deeply connected to the vastness around you. The view is unforgettable, a memory that will linger long after you leave. The descent is pure joy, leaping, running, and tumbling down the soft, forgiving sand. Gravity is your friend now, and laughter echoes across the dunes as you race toward the valley floor, feeling like a child again. But the desert demands respect. As the sun climbs higher, the heat becomes intense, and dehydration is a real danger. Every drop of water is precious, and discipline is survival. The Namib is beautiful, but it is also unforgiving. Looking back, the dune seems impossible, a towering wall of sand that you somehow conquered. Your footprints mark the path you took, a testament to your determination and willpower. This isn't just about climbing sand, it's about pushing past your own limits, discovering strength you didn't know you had, and embracing the challenge with open arms. The experience leaves a mark, triumph, grit, and the vastness of the Namib etched into your memory. You carry the sand on your skin and the sense of accomplishment in your heart. This is what true adventure is all about, testing yourself against nature's giants, sharing the journey with fellow explorers, and celebrating every hard-won victory together. It changes you, makes you stronger, and inspires you to seek out new horizons. The desert's lessons stay with you, long after the journey ends. And this is only the beginning. The giants of Sossusvlei have been conquered, but the adventure continues, calling you onward into the wild unknown. Next we head west to the Skeleton Coast, a place where the very edge of Africa dissolves into the wild Atlantic. Here the land and sea seem locked in an eternal struggle, each shaping the other in ways both beautiful and brutal. This is where the ancient Namib Desert's golden sands meet the crashing icy waves of the Atlantic Ocean in a haunting collision that feels almost otherworldly. All along this desolate shore, shipwrecks rise from the sand, battered by relentless wind and fog, a graveyard for sailors and whales alike. Each rusted hull and splintered mast is a silent witness to the dangers that have claimed so many lives here. The cold Benguela current sweeping up from Antarctica collides with the hot, dry air of the Namib, creating a thick, disorienting fog that can blanket the coast for days. This fog is so dense it can reduce visibility to just a few meters, making navigation treacherous and earning the coast its fearsome reputation as one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. The rusting hull of the Edouard Bolin, now stranded far inland, is a stark reminder of nature's power. Once a proud vessel, it now lies marooned in the desert, a ghostly relic slowly being swallowed by shifting sands. The Atlantic roars with unyielding force, the wind scours the dunes and the currents are deadly, making this coastline as dangerous as it is mesmerizing. Yet, amidst the desolation, life persists. Massive colonies of Cape Fur seals crowd the beaches, their barks echoing through the mist. Jackals prowl the shoreline, ever watchful, while sun-bleached whale bones tell stories of ancient migrations and epic struggles for survival. Driving here is a challenge unlike any other. The roads are little more than tracks in the sand, and travelers must be completely self-sufficient, carrying everything they need to survive. There are no towns, no gas stations, just endless horizons and the ever-present sense of isolation. Each shipwreck tells a story of struggle and survival, of dreams dashed against the rocks and the relentless power of the sea. Some are barely recognizable, their metal bones picked clean by salt and wind, while others stand as eerie monuments to human ambition and folly. The landscape is ever-changing, with dunes that shift and reshape overnight, and fog that rolls in without warning. It's a place where nothing stays the same for long, and every visit reveals something new. To survive here, you must learn to read the environment, to respect its moods and its dangers. The Skeleton Coast demands humility and patience from all who venture into its realm. The Skeleton Coast is a living laboratory of adaptation, where every creature, whether seal, jackal, or even the hardy desert beetle, has found a way to endure the harshest of conditions. Even the smallest inhabitants, like the fog-basking beetle, have evolved ingenious ways to survive, collecting precious water from the morning mist. As the sun sets, the shipwrecks become haunting silhouettes in the golden light, casting long shadows across the sand, a moment of eerie, unforgettable beauty that lingers in the memory. This place strips away all pretense, leaving only awe and humility in the face of nature's raw power and timeless mystery. The silence, the wind, the ghosts of the past, they stay with you long after you leave, echoing in your thoughts. The Skeleton Coast is wild, untamed, and unforgettable, a place where the spirit of adventure is tested, and the mysteries of the natural world are laid bare. From the ghostly coast we head to Swakopmund, the adventure capital of Namibia. Here, a sea of sand dunes meets the Atlantic, creating a playground for thrill seekers. Our mission: quad biking. After a safety briefing, you fire up the engine and launch into the dunes. The initial rush is pure freedom, carving through sand, mastering the machine, and reading the ever-shifting terrain. Climbing the roaring dunes is a test of speed and nerve. The descent is a controlled fall, heart-pounding. The dunes demand focus. One mistake and you tumble. Out here you're a speck in a vast, rolling landscape disconnected from the world. The guides lead you to hidden valleys and breathtaking viewpoints revealing tracks of desert creatures. As your confidence grows, you push harder, flowing over the dunes with newfound skill. The sun sets, bathing the desert in golden light. Engines off, silence returns, deeper after the roar. Watching the sun sink into the ocean from a sea of sand, unforgettable. The perfect end to an action-packed day. Now we change perspective, rising above the desert in a hot air balloon at dawn. The adventure begins in darkness, anticipation building as the burners roar to life. Climbing into the basket, you gently lift off. No lurch, just silent ascent. The ground falls away, and the vastness of the Namib unfolds beneath you. As the sun crests the horizon, the dunes ignite in reds and golds, a breathtaking spectacle. Up here, silence is absolute. Only the wind and the occasional burner break the peace. The pilot guides you by catching different air currents, pointing out fairy circles and oryx tracks below. From above, you see the patterns of the desert, star-shaped dunes, ripples, and ancient riverbeds. The flight lasts about an hour, but the memory lingers, a meditative, almost spiritual experience. Landing is gentle, sometimes with a bump, but your spirit is still soaring. A champagne breakfast awaits in the desert, a civilized end to a wild journey. This perspective shift makes everyday worries seem small. The Namib's beauty from above is humbling and unforgettable. It's a view that changes you. Our final adventure takes us north to Damaraland, a land of rocky plains and ancient riverbeds, where the harshness of the Namibian desert meets the resilience of life. This is a place where survival is a daily challenge, and every living creature is a testament to adaptation and endurance. Here, we track the legendary desert-adapted elephants and rhinos, icons of survival that have learned to thrive in one of the world's most unforgiving environments. These animals are not just rare, they are living miracles, shaped by centuries of evolution. Unlike their savanna cousins, these elephants are leaner, travel farther, and have developed unique behaviors to cope with the arid world. They can go days without water, and their feet are broader to navigate the soft desert sands. Watching them move across the plains, you sense their quiet determination. Our tracking begins in the dry riverbeds, where we search for fresh tracks, broken branches and subtle signs that reveal the presence of these elusive giants. The riverbeds, though dry for most of the year, are lifelines for wildlife, guiding us deeper into the heart of Damaraland. Our guide's expertise is crucial. Every print, every mark in the sand tells a story of movement, struggle, and survival. With practiced eyes, they interpret the landscape, reading the desert like an open book. Patience and respect are key. You observe quietly, careful not to disturb the animals. In these moments, you realize you are a guest in their world, privileged to witness their natural behavior as they go about their daily lives. Finding a herd is a moment of awe. You watch as a matriarch uses her trunk to dig for water hidden beneath the sand, demonstrating remarkable intelligence and adaptation. The herd gathers around, trusting her wisdom, and you witness a scene that is played out for generations. Damaraland is also a sanctuary for the critically endangered black rhino. Tracking these elusive animals is a challenge, often done on foot with skilled rangers. Every encounter is hard-won, the result of patience, teamwork, and deep respect for the land. Seeing a rhino in the wild is a powerful, humbling experience. In that moment, you are transformed from a mere tourist to a custodian of this fragile wilderness, understanding the importance of protecting these rare creatures for future generations. The landscape itself is a character, rugged, sun-baked, and silent. The vastness of Damaraland humbles you, reminding you of nature's raw power and beauty. Every sighting is a victory, a celebration of life's tenacity against the odds. The joy and wonder on every face is a testament to the magic of this place. Beyond the giants, you spot desert giraffes stretching for leaves, nimble klipspringers leaping across rocks, and oryx grazing in the shimmering heat. Each species uniquely adapted to survive where few others can. As the sun sets, painting the sky in fiery hues, you feel the thrill, beauty, and deep connection to the wild that only Damaraland can offer. This adventure is the culmination of our journey, a memory that will last a lifetime. Here it's not about conquering nature but understanding our place within it. The silence invites reflection, and you leave with a sense of humility and gratitude. In the end, the true kings of the desert are the ultimate survivors, reminding us of the resilience of life and our responsibility to protect these wonders for generations to come. And that's a wrap on our Namibian journey. From Sossusvlei's peaks to the Skeleton Coast, from quad bikes to balloon flights and tracking giants in Damaraland, we've embraced the wild. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. If this journey sparked your own sense of adventure, consider subscribing to the channel. Now I want to hear from you. What's your dream adventure? Share it in the comments. Let's build a community of explorers right here. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and never stop exploring.